Hi everybody, it's Cricket from Woolly Cricket. I'm Woolly Cricket on all the social media platforms. Ravelry, Instagram, YouTube, Yahoo, X. That's about all I can think of right offhand. Hang on. Uh, Found something in the floor that I don't know whether I need it or not. Light gray heather. Okay, I don't know what that goes to. Oh no, just random tags from yarn, I guess. Um, I'm a little slouchy today. I still can't, it still doesn't register to me what size clothes I'm supposed to be buying. I was heavy for so long that I buy clothes now and they're still big, but they're not as big as they were. So we're working on it. It takes a little while for your brain to catch up with your body, I think. Okay, there was some things that I forgot last time. Are we cooking? My camera looks like it's cattywampus. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But anyway, there's some things that I wanted to show you last time that, of course, I thought was funny, which I have a weird sense of humor, that I didn't show you. So I wanted to jump on here and show you. Let's see. You saw the hat with the white background and the colored motifs. So let's show that again so you can get an idea of what we're working with here. I'm still working on all these designs. This is a mitten with the solid background and changing the um, background, solid motif with a background that changes every 13 rows. So that's what I've worked on today. Now, for the funny thing that I forgot to tell you last time, and I am knitting these on size 0 because I'm an extremely loose knitter, and all the yarn that's on this particular mitten is Little Squirrel, Sarah Reed. You can find her stuff at the Loopy U, or she has a website. Either one that you can go to. Okay. Now, when I was designing, not the hat, but the mittens, I couldn't figure out how I wanted to add the mitten. I didn't know if I wanted to do it in pattern or if I wanted to do it solid. And I finally settled on, I don't know if you can see that or not with the light. It's not a rib, but it's like a corrugated rib. It's one color of the background, one color of the motif color, one color background. And you increase out whatever color you're knitting next is, you increase the opposite color. The thumb's a little small and a little bit too high up on the hand. There's not enough top here so my hand fits up in it well because my thumb is hitting here and it should hit down here. So I'm adjusting that on this one. But I was so concentrated. What a dummy. I'm such a dummy. I was so worried about how this mitten thumb should work. How's it going to look? What am I going to do with it? That, yep, you guessed it. I put a thumb on this side and one on this side. Now, if you're a regular human being, you don't have but one thumb on each hand. So I had to sew this side up along that side right there to hide the mitten. And this was just a test run, so it doesn't matter. You know, I still got all my ends and everything. It didn't really matter other than I was just like, you are so stupid. I was so worried about that one thumb that I ended up putting two in it. So, you know, if you were a cowboy and you had two thumbs, that would be pretty cool because you could just do, what is it, like that. You'd have two thumbs and you could hook them in belt loops and, you know, walk around like that. So one in each belt loop off of just one hand. Then you could shoot with the other hand or lasso or, I don't know, cook on the wagon train. I don't know. But I was like, oh my gosh, can't believe, can't believe I put 2 thumbs on one hand. I was concerned about that thumb. I was really hyper fixated on the thumb. So much so that this one mitten ended up with 2 thumbs. Can you hear my baby? He's took his medicine and he's always a little whiny when he takes his medicine. So I wanted to tell you that. So if you're designing mittens, don't get so fixated on the thumbs that you put 2 on one mitten, because nobody wears 2 thumbs in one mitten. Okay, so I'll show you my progress on the fisherman's rib. I haven't done anything today, so we'll put a stitch marker on. Can you see the stitch markers? That's yesterday and the day before, and it's starting back into the darker color. I think this is going to be a fantastic scarf. I'm excited. I'm excited for this one. It's warm. It's warm in my lap when I'm cool at night and working on it. I can lay it across my lap and just work away, and it keeps me good and warm. So it's I don't. Do I have a tape measure? We can measure it. I don't know how long wide it is. I think it's 18 inches, but it could be more, could be less. I don't know. Let's see. You want to see? Okay, let's see. It is, drum roll. Nope, not 18. It is 15 inches, which I like the width of it. Okay, so be plenty to keep you down in your jacket and keep you warm, and over your shoulder, or if it's snowing or something, you can always pull it up and it still be around. I think I'm gonna like this. I won't like this part of it, whatever that is, but I'll like this. So I have said I have make deals with myself. Do you guys do that? It's crazy, I know. I make deals with myself. It's like, okay, if you work on design, or you work on long hair, is on everything. Okay. I don't know how I have hair on my head, but I make a deal with myself. It's like, okay, if I work on, sorry, I can't leave that alone. If I work on like the mitten and I get a whole color section on it, then I get to work 10 rows on this every day. Or I'm requiring myself to work 10 rows on this every day. So with that being said, I've not done my 10 rows today. Let's get a stitch marker out. Let's see. How about a blue one? Because we're on the light blue, so that'll work on it. Okay. I'll put a blue one, that way I can say, okay, did I do my 10 rows today? And the answer would be no. No, dummy, you did not. You're a slacker. But I've got 3 more of these, 2 the same dye lot, and 1 is an off dye lot, which I may try to do I'm going to do a fisherman's, you guys know I knit dog sweaters all the time, so I'm going to try a fisherman's rib dog sweater. And I don't want to start this swinging the chair, and I don't want to start saying every 5 seconds, but I'm trying real hard not to do that, because this is like starting over again. No makeup. I tried my makeup. It's been a while since I've worn makeup, and I don't know if you guys had the same issue or not, but when I put on mascara, by the end of the day, my eyes are about to itch off. So if you have, what is that in the floor? There's something black in the floor. It's probably just string, but it's driving me crazy. So if you guys have any suggestions on some kind of mascara that doesn't irritate your eyes, would you leave it in the comments below? Obviously, I don't wear enough makeup, or never have worn enough makeup to even know that there's things out there that won't irritate me. But, okay. Question. Opinions. I'm going to do the the motif. Don't have a name for it yet. Cowl. I'm going to make it where it fits around, not really loose, but just slightly loose. And I saw a pattern, not a pattern, a photo of where someone had done a small band, like a 1 inch band. She was knitting with two colors, a black and a white. And the design area was, the motif was white and the background was black. So what she did was put a white band, about 1 inch of rib, knit one, purl one, rib across the bottom of the cowl. And then she did the corrugated rib, like alternate black and white, black and white, black and white. And then she did like 2 rows of the black before going into the design area with the black background and the white motif. Well, I thought that might be cute. That might be something, even though it's going to have all this design, it might be something that brings in the color on the ribbing instead of just a solid black ribbing or a solid white ribbing. I have been making the ribbing the same color as the motif, which would mean if I was doing a black and white one, I would be doing a white ribbing and a black background and a white motif. I'm gonna sit with my leg up. Sorry, I just have to prop. That color combination is a classic, but for me, I would not want a cowl or a scarf with a white band because I get things dirty. I wore a white t-shirt the other day, just out of the package. Just a plain, I don't even remember the brand name now. It has a pocket, but it wasn't Carhartt's. I don't know. But wore it. We went and got meatballs because I can have meatballs on my diet food. It's a good protein with no pasta. And of course, marinara all the way down the white shirt. So of course I got to wear it one time, not even one time, but part of a day before I run it. And now that won't come out. So yeah, I can't wear white. What am I thinking? I can't wear grays. Don't show dirt so bad. Blacks, browns. I don't, no. I can't. Okay. Now, I will try to finish up the mitten today or tomorrow. Ricky, like I said, Ricky's got an appointment tomorrow to go get some kind of crazy test. And then, sorry if you hear cars. We live on a main road out here. And the neighbors come in and out and it's quite loud. So, I have all my clothes stacked up here, over here. I'm looking at them. And it's a multitude of sizes. And I don't know what to do with them. I don't know where to put them. I have too many clothes as it is. I've got 2 or 3 sweaters that I made that when I was heavier that I did not like because they fit too tight. And now I can't find the stinking things to see if they'll fit me now. I don't know. But anyway, if I find them, I will let you see them. And you can tell me whether they look good or I need to just give them away. We're still not got anything quite figured out with the silky sock. I'm just gonna stretch out here and relax like I own this place. I do kinda a little bit. Me and the bank, but Echo showed me a picture of a silky chicken or a hand drawing, which was magnificent. And I don't even know who it was by, but she showed me. And she said, because of all their feathers, where chickens look slimmer, like you can grab them, these silkies look fatter. And I'm thinking, my kind of chicken, a little fat chicken, like a little fat me. But I'm not sure how to translate that into a sock pattern. Now I was going to do a solid blue, navy blue, with the white silky with the little orange beak. Started saying, what the hell is, oh, sorry. What is that on their face? It's a beak. So I was going to do that in orange and then all the silky and white with the little orange legs. Uh, but I got to thinking last night, and I dream about a lot of this. I have a notebook full of stuff, and if I could knit with my hands and feet and have two more arms, I still couldn't get all that done in my lifetime. But I'm going to try. I'm really going to try. Uh, I thought about, I think they call it the lice stitch, where it's just a little blip here and there. I'm thinking that's what it's called. I've never done it, but I think that's what it's called. And it's offset, and it's just random, or it may be coordinated in strategic, strategic, strategic spots. Boy, sometimes your brain and your mouth do not work well. Sort of like my thumb on that mitten. Strategically placed dots. And I thought, okay, blue and yellow look good together. That's a combination that has been used in the past years for some designers. So I thought, okay, I'll do a blue background with the little yellow lice dots. And I'm going to start designing the Flegel heel socks because I like the way they fit. I like the design of it. It's easier to for me to explain. And I thought, okay, then on the Flegel heel, I can do it like the thumb on the mitten. But only one heel, not a heel on the front and a heel on the back, of like rows of corn. You're going to have a navy blue row and a yellow row, a navy blue row and a yellow row until it gets to the desired length. And then we'll close that off and there'll be chickens up above. I don't know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. If you think the little blips of yellow would look like, you used to see movies where they'd throw the corn out on the ground and the chickens would all eat it. That's sort of what my brain went to when I went, oh, I could put the little yellow dots on there and it would be like corn on the ground. But we don't have bluegrass. But I don't want to use green. So I'm thinking navy blue and yellow. I'd love your thoughts. Okay. So that more discussion on the silky sock. Now, Echo, she's gonna be my muse, I guess, and tell me she has ideas, and I love that because sometimes I have too many. And she thought a pair of socks with bluebells, which I think are sort of purple. Are they not sort of periwinkle color? I'll have to look that up because why don't they call them periwinkle bells? But bluebells. Isn't that the one that has like a dome and then the leaves around sort of flare out? Thought that would be cute, and I can do that and use a green in the bluebells, and probably would do a cream background so the bluebells, because it's not going to be a deep blue or deep lavender or deep periwinkle, it'll be a lighter color. So about the only color you could use is like a cream or an off-white. So um, that, and then the bluebell on the top of the sock or on the heel turn, and then I can use the green and white striped or the green and periwinkle or whatever blue color I use. So that's two. Uh, of course, what's the next holiday? What's it? Let's ask Siri. Siri, what's the next holiday on the calendar?
Sorry to disappoint you. Today isn't a holiday here.
Is that what I said, Siri? Siri don't like me, I guess. Let's see if we can figure it out. Let's see. I'm sure you guys are yelling at me saying, what's the next? The next holiday is February. Valentine's is the next one, but I can't get anything done by Valentine's. It'll have to be Valentine's next year. March. Is there any holidays in March? St. Patrick's Day? Does people knit a lot of things for St. Patrick's Day? Maybe. That's the 17th. I probably could do some St. Patrick's socks. That would be cute. Do a lucky charm sort of thing. The next one is April Fool's Day and Good Friday. And then you got Easter. Maybe a bunny rabbit. An Easter egg. Sorry. He's just a barking. And then there's Earth Day. May. What's in May? Memorial Day. Cinco de Mayo. That would be hard. It would be cute, but it would be hard to figure out how to express Cinco de Mayo. Flag Day is on June the 14th. Father's Day. And 4th of July you've got coming up. Independence Day. Is there anything in August? I don't see. Do we have a holiday? We don't have a holiday in August. Poor August. September is Labor Day and Yom Kippur. Did I say that right? October's Halloween, so yeah, of course there'll be plenty of things for Halloween. Gosh, Halloween? I can't speak today, guys. Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, and then New Year's. So there's plenty. I could probably do a sock for every month. Maybe. As long as I can get things going. Quit messing stuff up and quit putting two thumbs on one pattern. Let me stop for just a second and see if he wants to go out. He's very verbal. Sorry, I'll be right back. He just keeps these things. Do you want to go out, baby? Okay. I guess he didn't want to go out. He just wanted my attention for about 5 seconds. He is losing some of his toenails. The vet knows. They've been here. $10,000 worth of being here. So I don't know. And yes, of course, since I had to get up and go see what the dog was doing, I had to see what that black thing was on the carpet right there. And it was just a piece of yarn string. You know I had to look. You know I had to look. Okay. So, I don't know how long I've been rambling on. I have a lot of sweater ideas. I'm working on a collaboration with my son and my husband and some other people, and we're going to call the collection Hidden Assets. So it will have things hidden, like, I don't know, hoodies in the back of a sweater, gloves in the sleeves of a sweater. So all these will be coming down the pike. Probably not real soon, but I'm hoping within the next 3 or 4 months. So if any of these sound like something you might like to test knit, drop me a message down below and I will put your name on the list and I will let you know when it's done. I will be having probably a few, the Christine at the Loopy will probably have a few people test knit this as well. So there'll be a few test knits for me and a few for her. It is charted and written out. So either way you prefer. Let's see. Um, I saw a hat. Maybe I can show you. I love these hats and I want to make some for the family. Now, you know those things that everybody knits and they you sandwich it like this, and then you sew it and you turn it out and it makes like a little knotted headband. Well, yeah, I had some yarn that I've tried everything with this stupid yarn, and I tried to do that, and of course it was too little. I put it on, I crammed it on my head. Look at those eyes. That's disgust right there. It's like, yep, another hour or two wasted. So I pulled it off my head. I wasn't going to take it apart and save the yarn. I had a little ball of yarn about that big around left, and I threw all of it in the trash. That yarn has been everything under the sun. I've tried to, and I guess I liked it when I bought it. Must have. I bought it, or it was on sale, and I just couldn't make anything out of it that I liked. And I finally just got to the point I'm like, no, I'm done. I'm so done. And I threw it away. I just threw it away. My husband got up the next morning and saw that in the trash, and he was like, are you feeling okay? There's yarn in the trash. Yeah, I know. I don't usually throw yarn away, but that's had its last hurrah, last chance, last option, last timeout, last call, last whatever. It's now in the trash, gone. It's already gone, or I'm thinking it's gone, or if it isn't, it will be tomorrow because tomorrow's trash day. So I would love your ideas. If you got ideas and you go, I wish somebody would design this. Not like I need them. I've got a bunch, but yeah, um, I'm ready to get started back designing, and I'm excited to get to talk to you guys at least once a week. I missed you so badly, but I just did not have time with two sick dogs, and my son's got a little bit of a hurt back, not like his dad, but it is enough to hinder things. And then my husband is just sorry for the bad language, but he's just a shit show. Everything he does, he hurts something else. And I really don't know what to do with him. I'm hoping we can find something out tomorrow, but I don't know. It was just got where I could not even think about recording. I would love to talk to you guys and see what you were knitting and live vicariously through you. So I missed you terribly. I hope everybody has a good Wednesday. Good rest of your week. I was thinking, is it the weekend already? But I'm going to try to record a few episodes ahead. That way, when things go crazy around here, then I can just send one of those out and keep you up to date on the progress of my miss knitting. Maybe I ought to have one of those days. The adventures of my miss knitting. But anyway, I miss you guys. Madeline Tosh letting me know that they have sales, new yarns or sales or something on Beautiful yarn. Beautiful company. But I will talk to you guys soon. Hopefully I'll have the mitten done, you can see it, and maybe the cowl done, and you can, or at least started, so you can tell me what you think about the corrugated ribbing on it, and if it's too much with the motif. Sometimes too much is just that. It's just too much. But I'm hoping I'm not too much for you guys. I miss you. I'll talk to you soon. Have a good week. Bye for now. Baby, the door's open. You can go out. Are you getting hungry?